Ooh, hello friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I am coming to you once again with another with another really bad lighting situation. Let me see if I can fix this. So we'll start again. Hello friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to come to you very quickly because I have major breaking news. This is more breaking news on the vitamin and supplement industry. Oh, and this time, if you have been following along here, you'll know that last time I exposed vitamin B12 as being mostly fake. You can look at that video. It's called The Dark World is Done to B12 or Not. And it is all about how the B12 that appears as cyanocobalamin in your supplement is actually a synthesized form of B12. So if you don't want to watch that video and you just want to know the scoop, look for methylcobalamin, and that will be a real B12. But we are going to talk today about the queen and or the king, depending on how she identifies, of nutrients and trace minerals, and that is magnesium. Now, friends, if you are a person who takes vitamins and supplements... Oh my God! Wow. I'll leave all of this in. The drama! Okay, sorry, I had major issues with the camera. Okay, so if you take magnesium, you might not realize that you don't even know what you're taking. I don't even know how to explain this. There are no less than 9 different types of magnesium that are available for purchase. Each one of them has a different effect on a different system. Magnesium helps to regulate a lot of systems. It helps to it helps other vitamins to absorb. It is very, very important for the human body. When it comes to supplementation, the most important thing is to find things that will regulate your system so that you don't have to add, because it is easier for your body to absorb everything when you are closer to homeostasis. So what you want is to find supplements that will help to regulate the system so that you don't have to supplement specific things in your system. For example, if you have a problem with iron is not very absorbable by the human body. It lacks bioavailability is what they call in this world. So instead of trying to take an iron supplement, what you want to find is a supplement that will help to increase iron production and absorption. That is a much more effective way to bring your systems closer to regulation than adding, because you really don't know how much to add. You don't know how deficient you are, and it's really better to regulate. That's why a mineral such as magnesium is so very important. However, just like with the B12, the average person who is buying this mineral at a reasonable price point is not getting the highest quality of the product. Most of the reasonably priced magnesium that you are going to find on the shelves contains magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is best used for constipation and heartburn relief. It is not easily absorbed by the gut. It lacks the bioavailability as other forms of magnesium. However, it is the least expensive to produce, which is why it is the one that you're going to find on the shelves most often. Now, when we get into a little bit more premium magnesiums, that's where I'm going to have to pull out my notes because I wrote all of this down. We have my magnesium glycinate, and that is the one that will help you with stress, with sleep issues, and if you have a magnesium deficiency. Okay, so magnesium glycinate binds itself to the amino acid glycine. Okay, and because it does that, it makes it more bioavailable and more gentle on the stomach. So that is magnesium glycinate. So if you are using it for stress or anxiety, which magnesium is really good for, that's the type you want. Now, if you are looking for digestive regularity, you are looking for magnesium citrate. Magnesium citrate draws water into the intestines. Therefore, it makes it easier for you to absorb and pass food through. So if you have have digestion issues, you want magnesium citrate. Then there is L-threonate, which is the magnesium that is for your brain health and your cognitive function. This is the magnesium that will help your memory and your energy levels. This is the form of magnesium that crosses the blood-brain barrier. The other forms do not. Magnesium L-threonate does. Then there is magnesium malate, and this is the one for muscle recovery, muscle discomfort, energy production, and overall energy levels. Malate binds to malic acid, which is also found in fruits. This is highly absorbable and it supports cellular energy. Can you believe that there are all these different types of magnesium? And most of the time when you go to the store and buy a supplement, you're just getting oxide. You're getting the most generic form of it, which is a real shame. But we're gonna keep going on. There is also magnesium taurate. This is for cardiovascular health, for blood pressure, and for blood sugar regulation. Then there is magnesium sulfate. Now this is the kind that is Epsom salt. So magnesium is not only an internal medicine, it is also a topical treatment as well. This is the magnesium that's found in the salt that you buy that you would put on your bath. So you can take this mineral and you can also sit in it. Now, and there is also a new form of magnesium. It's a premium form of magnesium. It's called glycerphosphate. And this is for superior absorption and for brain health and cognition as well. It's kind of amazing just how many options there are for magnesium when it comes to supplementation and just how many different systems this mineral actually affects. It's very important, like I said before, that you are getting the correct magnesium for your correct needs, and perhaps you need more than one type to help you out. What you really don't want is the magnesium oxide, which is the one that is the least expensive and the one that is most often found in the supplements that you will find on the shelves at your local pharmacy. America. I don't know what to say about that other than the dark world is done. So I am very, very fascinated. I just got into this whole supplement or vitamins, minerals, nutrients vibes. And to find that a lot of this stuff is cheap and synthetic and poorly made, and that's part of the reason why people have vitamin deficiencies. That is making me even more interested in doing even deeper dives into not only the science behind these minerals and these supplements, but behind the production of them as well. Because I think we're exposing some pretty big grifts in the industry. So if you are a person who supplements, definitely look this information up. I just did a really quick once over so you guys can get the gist of it, just of how much magnesium is out there and how many different systems it works for and how many different types there are. So do your own research, but definitely look into it and make sure that you are taking the right type of supplement. And unfortunately, especially in this economy, you really do get what you pay for. There is one company out there that I'm not going to mention right now. They're amazing, but they have already messed up their product. They had a product that was really well made. They took it off the shelf and reformulated with something cheaper. And I tried both of them, and the second one, the new one, is not as good. But we'll get into that later, perhaps, if I decide to mention the name of the company. But stay tuned. We're going to have Supplement Sunday while I do a deep dive into the nutrient industry. All right, friends, love you. We'll be back soon. Bye.